Hi, I'm Lauren Pilat with inmycommunity.com.au. Today I'm here with Drisana, the Young Australian of the Year and the Ambassador for the Deaf Community. Today she's going to be taking part in our International Women's Day feature for Community Newspaper Group. First of all, what does International Women's Day mean to you?
For me, as a deaf woman, I think it's important for us to look back and recognise and acknowledge the important deaf women who have taken part in the past in advocating and ensuring that our rights are known, particularly when it comes to access to Auslan, for example. For me in particular, my great-grandmother, Dorothy Shaw, she was the second of the 5 generations of deaf women in our family, and she's an iconic figure in the deaf community. Even today, most deaf people know who she is, and she's well known for advocacy. She's the reason that we had TTYs, telephone typewriters, to be able to use telephones. She's the reason we have captioning on TV. So there are so many things that we have today that are due to her hard work. And so International Women's Day for me is to celebrate the past, to celebrate the present, the leaders that we have today, the women who are active in our community, and to make sure that we're working together for a better future.
And how do you feel to be one of those women?
It's an honour, it really is an honour to be part of something unique about the women that are celebrated at International Women's Day. Everything for me has been a real rush for the last month, really, and so it's fantastic to have this platform to be able to spread my message, and I never would have dreamed that I would have the opportunities that I have now. It's been amazing.
Absolutely. And what is that message exactly that you want to get out to the broader community?
My number one focus for 2015 and for the future in general is about deaf children in Australia and their access, their human rights access to sign language. It's not being provided as a right from birth, unfortunately, in Australia.
And talking about children, you know, obviously you were a child once. How did you find growing up?
Well, growing up, I think I was very fortunate to have deaf parents and a deaf brother. It meant that the 4 of us in our family, we shared the same language. We didn't have any barriers within our family. We were a normal family, you know, we had good times and bad times, and my brother and I fought, and we did all the things that normal kids do. And I'm very fortunate to have been brought up bilingual. So Auslan is my first language, but obviously English is my second language I've accessed through my education. I had a lot of fantastic role models growing up. I had deaf people of many ages and many walks of life that I was able to look at and to inspire my own life and my own achievements.
What is the legacy that you want to leave behind, similar to what your grandmother did in her days as well?
Oh, that's hard to say because there's so many more years ahead of me that I could do some work. I would love to see all deaf young people, I would love to see future generations feel confident in themselves, to be assertive, to have their own passions. It doesn't matter whether it's advocating for their rights or whether it's going to politics or sport or whatever it is, but I want them to know that they can have dreams and that they can achieve them, and there's always a way that they can do that.
If you don't mind, I'd love for you to teach me some basic Auslan, maybe say Happy International Women's Day? Yeah?
Yep, we can do that. Okay, so happy, round the front.
Round the front, yeah.
Your right hand does most of the moving and your left hand just sort of hangs around.
Okay, so we've had a little bit of a practice about saying Happy International Women's Day. So, here we go. And that's a great message from Drisana and myself, and we wish that all of you have a happy International Women's Day.